And then mute all. I'm going to hit share screen and show you what we're going to practice. So you want a tissue nearby because we're going to clean out your nostrils to start you off. As you can already hear, like I'm already stuffy. You know, in the springtime, whew, you know, stuff gets in there. So this slide I'm showing you here, this is your nostril control. And the word prana means life force, expression of consciousness, and refers to breath within us. So we are breathing prana, we are breathing air. The word yama at the end of it, pranayama, is an extension. So we are trying to extend your life force, extend your breath. Conscious breathing, that's what we do in yoga. If you're not consciously breathing, you're basically exercising. So there is a big difference in yoga and in other exercise, and it's because of this conscious breathing. I'm gonna skip some of this. Some yoga sutras. We don't need to know all that. I just want to go back to this one. So you can see what I'm learning in school. But this, when we talk about breathing, we talk about, this is a really interesting kind of way of thinking of it, and your subtle anatomy. So anatomy within your body. So as you inhale, you see the little swirl, they call that mala. And the Agni is the fire. So we are burning mala to bring it to the fire, which stokes your life force. So people who don't breathe well don't have a lot of fire. They're kind of, you know, not full of life. The better you breathe, the more fire, the more, you know, aliveness you have. So I just thought that was kind of cool to notice that those who don't breathe well have less fire, less passion in their life. And now they've got different ways to control your breathing. You can do it through your nostrils. You can do it through your throat. So when we've talked about ujjayi breathing, it's the throat is contracting. When you contract the throat, you kind of close it off, lock it, it makes your breath slower. So think about that. If you're breathing slower, oxygen and the nutrients stays in your body longer. So there is a way to kind of breathe slower. We call this ujjayi breathing, contracting the throat. So that's one way we're going to practice today. Oh, I see the tissue's already out. The other way to do it is through your nostrils. Okay, and through your mouth. So this is where the tissues come into play. We're just going to blow our nose so we can clean out our nostrils. So go ahead and blow your nose if you haven't already. So if your nose is stopped up, you're kind of not breathing as well. So you always want to try to clean it out before a practice, just kind of clean out your nostrils. And so that you can breathe 100% out of the right side and 100% out of the left side. That's just normal breathing, right? And we should breathe with our mouth closed unless we're stopped up in our nose. The mouth was actually, the mouth was designed to eat, to speak, to chew, but the nose specifically was designed for breathing. So it warms you, the air warms as it comes through your nose. It also gets filtered through your nose as we breathe. So when we breathe in, I'm going to exit out of this. As we breathe in and out, your nose is filtering the air before it hits your lungs. Stop sharing. Okay. Now, let's try, if you had a phone or something nearby, you don't have to do this now, but one way to know if you are a right side nose breather or a left side nose breather is to take your phone. Obviously, make sure you're not going to blow snot on it. So blow your nose first. And if you hold your phone where it's the black screen and you breathe, and it'll fog up. And if you quickly look, you can see which nose, which side of your nose you breathe more out of it. And every 90 minutes, it should switch. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but it doesn't always, but sometimes it will switch. So you should try to breathe equally out of both nostrils unless you're trying to do a certain breathing pattern, which is what we're going to teach you now. So you can take your thumb and your index finger. There are other ways to do it. I'm just going to make it the easiest way now. So we'll start with, this is the right side of your nose. We're going to inhale through both, and then take your thumb and close off your right side. Exhale through your left. Now close off your left side. Inhale through the right. Close off your right. Exhale through the left. Close off the left. And inhale through the right. So it's hard to talk and do this. So you're going to switch from one side to the other side. And you'll notice when you do this alternate nostril breathing, you breathe better through one side. You can practice this, not now, but throughout your day. When I have headaches, I do a lot of alternate nostril breathing because a lot of my headaches are sinus related. And it's just a little trick. So something to play with. Let's get started in our actual yoga practice now. So sit nice and tall. Hopefully you've cleaned out your nose so you can breathe better throughout the practice. And just take a couple shoulder rolls up, down, and back. I'm going to take off my crazy socks. And as you roll your shoulders, see if you can let go of any tension you're holding in there. And a lot of times when I say these words, you're like, how the heck am I supposed to let go of tension? It's manifesting in your mind. You're imagining you're letting go of anything that's no longer serving you. You're imagining that you're not holding the weight of your burdens. You're imagining that you're light, weightless, and free of stress. That's just part of it. And after a couple of these, relax your shoulders, maybe wiggle in your seat just a bit. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall. And we're just going to start by lifting our legs. You can keep your hands on your lap. Lift both feet up in and flex your feet towards your knees and then lower. Let your feet hover. I know for you long-legged folks, this might not be as easy. You might be dragging your feet on the ground. But just try. Even if you touch the ground, just kind of lifting both legs simultaneously at the same time. Warming up the muscles in your legs. And now we can try to match our breath with the movement. So let's pause with our feet down, sit nice and tall. Inhale, lift the legs, extension. Exhale, feet down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're just going to stomp our feet on the floor just to kind of wake up the bottom of your feet, the soles of your feet. Couple stomps. You got neighbors below you. Oh, you're sorry later. Just kind of stomping it out. This is good for neuropathy. You know, anybody who's diabetic and maybe has numb feet. And then slow down and relax your feet, relax your legs, and notice any sensations, any residue left from that movement. Back to breathing. If you want to try that ujjayi breathing, almost like you're breathing, you've made your throat a straw. It's like you're contracting, locking out some of the throat. And try breathing in and out of your nose, unless you're finding your nose is stopped up like mine is today. So I'm not going to do that. All right, 2 more breaths here. All right, now we're going to reach our arms out, make a fist, thumbs on the outside of your fist, pull back as if you're rowing a boat. And your elbows are going to go back, your chest and chin goes forward, re-extend the arms out, open your fist, make a fist and pull back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, a couple on your own. Notice the bigger you get, the more arch in your back you get. So only do as much as you need for your body today. And every day our bodies shift and change. They are not the same every day. So some days you need more, some days you need less. When you're complete, we'll lower our hands back to our lap and notice any of the residue, any of the feelings that came from that part of movement in your shoulders and in your back. Now tuck your chin towards your chest and make a little half circle from one shoulder to the other shoulder, stretching out the back of your neck. Slow, mindful breathing here. Your eyes can close, or you can keep your eyes open. If you ever get dizzy in a practice, that is your body's way of saying stop, wait, and don't do that one. Wait for the next one. We do not want you feeling dizzy at all. It should feel like gentle stretches, not shooting pain of any sort. And slowly come back through center, lift up your chin, relax your shoulders down. Now we take our arms out to a T. Reach over here to the right side of your room, putting weight on your right hip, and then shift back to center and move weight to your left hip, left arm reaches out. Back through center. Reach, center, reach, center. Reach to the right, and center, reach to the left, and center, reach to the right, and center, reach to the left. Oh, now come back through center. We're going to turn our palms up. Oh, they feel heavy. Your arms feel heavy, right? Inhale, both arms up. If you can touch your palms up overhead, do that. Bring your hands to your heart center. Go do some circles of joy now. Inhale the arms out. Inhale the arms up, palms together to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe and move. Steady as you go. Circles of joy. Hopefully you feel happy and joyful as you do these. Let's do one more together. And we'll pause here with our hands together and our thumbs resting on our heart center with your eyes closed, with your heart beating. Maybe say a prayer or set an intention for your day. And if nothing's coming to mind, maybe let the word joy resonate throughout the rest of your day. I feel grateful for all that we have, grateful for all of our life experiences that made us who we are. And now we're going to bow down, keeping your hands still where they are, bow down. So bring your shoulders over your knees. Now we're going to turn to the right. So turn, take your left elbow in between your knees or towards your right knee, depending on how far you can turn, and look up to the sky on the right side. Maybe you notice what's happening in the back. And then come back through center, still leaning forward, and twist to the left. Ooh, and come back through center. And now we're going to let the hands go to our shins and slide down into our first forward fold. See if you can let the weight kind of roll off of your shoulders. Maybe rock your head a little bit. If you get dizzy with your head below your chest, keep it up. You do not have to take your head down. You can keep it up. Look down in between your feet. And then look forward and see if you can bring your arms out by your ears. So like you're flying. Now press hard into your feet and then lift your arms up. Oh boy, that uses a lot of core muscles. Exhale the hands down by your side. Okay, we're going to try a couple of these. We're going to focus a little bit on our core today and your bandhas. So your bandha is that pelvic lock where you kind of pull your low belly in and up. So I'll cue that. Inhale, arms up, squeeze your belly in. Exhale, let your belly go. Take your hands down to your shins, soften the belly. Now inhale, look forward, squeeze your belly in, press into your feet and reach back up. Exhale the hands down by your side. Inhale, extend upwards through the arms, belly contracts. Exhale, belly softens, hands come down, chin to chest if you like. Inhale, arms come up, head comes up, feet press down. Exhale, relax the belly, hands come down by your side. Do two more on your own. Take your time. Breathe and move. Your pace may be faster or slower than mine. That is totally okay. There's no rush. When you're finished, just bring your hands down and your hands to your lap. Take a couple breaths here, just stabilizing so you're not breathing too fast. And now we'll inhale our right arm out in front of you. Take your right hand to your left shoulder. As you do that, look over your right shoulder. So right hand is on left shoulder, you're looking to the right. Inhale, right arm back out. Exhale, right hand to your lap. Inhale, left arm out. Left hand to right shoulder, look to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. This is mindful movement. Inhale. Exhale, hand to the left shoulder, neck turns to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Find a little rhythm, find a little pace. So your arm that reaches out, you're looking on the opposite shoulder. Put your hands on. My favorite is doing this exercise with my 90-year-olds, and they are amazing. Some of them can do this so well. And then there are days when my mind is so cluttered, for the life of me, I can't get it right. Do one more on each side. Hands back to your lap. When you're finished, close your eyes. Deep breath in and out. Let it go. Very good. Straighten out your legs in front of you. So if you're short like me, your knees will probably be slightly bent. I'm going to sit to the edge of my chair so I can straighten out my legs. And see if you can press the soles of your feet onto the ground. And we're coming into a seated downward facing dog. So we do a lot of these standing. Seated down dog is when you just lean forward so your shoulders go over your knees, and we'll take the arms out like you're flying again. And just feel the legs engaged, your arms engaged, your back. Your back muscles are working. There's a lot of muscles in this pose. Now bring your hands down and your shoulders back over your hips. All right, let's try it again. Inhale, arms extend, lean forward, press into your legs, into your feet. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can keep your fingers together like mittens. Inhale. See if that feels any different. Really using our core muscles to pull it back. One more here. Very good. Lift your right knee, bring it into your chest. Keep your left leg straight or knee slightly bent. And just give yourself a little nudge, knee to your chest here. A little squeeze, a little pulse. And if it's holding the front of your knee doesn't feel good, you can hold the knee crease. Also works pretty well. And then let's straighten out your right leg, sit tall again. And we'll try the left side, little knees to chest. Just a couple more. Warming up the hips. And then straighten out your left leg. Both soles of your feet are on the ground. Sit nice and tall, hands beside you. Inhale the arms up. This time we're going to completely fold over both legs. Hands touch your knees or your shins. And then lift up so you can stick your head up. Exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. Round your back. Feel the separations of your shoulder blades. And then look forward, bring your arms up. And exhale the hands down by your side. All right, let's try this again. Inhale, extension upwards. Exhale. Inhale, stick your head through your shoulders, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back. Reach your arms back up. And exhale the arms down. One more round of these. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your legs. Lean forward, stick your head forward. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Take a second and breathe. Now we're going to lift your right foot up, spin around your right ankle so we can get some movement in every direction in the right foot. These are really good to do every day. Move your ankles. And then lower the right foot. We'll switch it out to the left foot. Lift the left foot off the ground. Move your left ankle. And when you're complete there, lower that down. Keep your left leg straight, bend your right knee. So left leg's going to stay straight. We're going to take some twist here. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, extend over both legs. Bring your hands to a prayer, and then turn your left elbow towards your right knee as you twist. When you're twisting, press into the straight left leg. Come back through center, reach your arms up, and exhale the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Hands to your heart. Twist to the right. Back through center. Inhale, arms up, straight back. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, prayer to your heart. Exhale to twist to the right and center. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands come down. Lift your left leg and do a couple pulses up and down. You can point your toes, you can flex your foot, or do a combination of both. And then when you're complete, we'll set the left foot down, straighten out your right leg. So right knee is straight, right foot is on the ground, and we'll do the twist to the left this time. Start with your hands by your side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach forward. Bring your hands to a prayer to your heart. Right elbow towards your left knee, twist to the left. Inhale through center, reach back up. Exhale the arms down. We'll do 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, extend to your heart. Twist to the left. Center. Reach up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale to reach. Inhale, prayer to your heart. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. Reach up. And arms down. 1 more round of this. I think I counted 4. I could be off, but that's okay. 1 more won't hurt us. Reach forward. Hands to prayer. And twist. Back through center. Reach up. And exhale the arms down. Relax. And then we'll lift the right foot. Do a couple points and flex as you straighten out the right leg, lifting and lowering. All right, bend your right foot next to left foot. Crisscross your arms, make an X across your chest. Sit nice and tall, so make sure you're got a good seat. We're gonna lean back, so you're gonna bring your elbows and chest forward. If you have a low back, bulging disc or anything, please avoid this one. But if you're okay, try to lift the spine, then bring the shoulders back, and then drop into your belly. So it's an inhale, lift, lean back, and exhale, neutral. Inhale, lift, ribs lift, shoulders lean back, chin stays tucked. Back. This is an upper back bend, y'all. Shoulders lift, shoulders go back to a straight spine. It's hard to talk and do it. Do one more. And rest. Notice which arm you have on top, how is your arms crisscrossed. Now all you're going to do is uncross and go the other direction. It's going to feel a little awkward because we normally do it. One side feels the correct way, the other side feels a little wonky. And now we're going to do into some crunches here. It's not necessary that your elbows touch your knees. We're just going to, as we inhale, we're going to come up. As we exhale, we're going to crunch in, elbows point down. So opposite of what we were doing. So inhale here. Exhale, elbows point down, chin looks in between your knees, or your eyes look in between your knees, and then inhale back up. So very slow, mindful crunches in your abdomen. Does it take a lot for you to feel these? Try to keep your feet stable. Knees about hip distance apart. Mindfully do this. You're contracting the belly. Inhale, fill up your chest. Exhale, empty out. Squeeze your belly towards your spine. You either love or hate these poses. I always say the majority of people hate core work. It's not as fun as the other stuff. But for a strong back, good balance, you need it. 2 more. Oh. Release your hands down. Just shake it off. Maybe wave your arms a little side to side. I got warm doing that. Definitely heats you up. If you're breathing and doing it correctly, you're going to stoke that fire. Burning mala. Or you can call it burning calories, whatever you want to call it. And it's interesting that 5,000 years ago, they understood burning calories. They just called it something different. All right, slow it down. Catch your breath. We're going to come into our standing balance poses now. So make sure you're not dizzy from swinging your arms. And then come up and stand to the right side of your chair. Have a sip of water if you need it. And once you get beside your chair, if you're not wearing shoes or socks, see if you can lift and spread your toes. Sometimes that makes you be able to feel the bone structure in the bottom of your soles of your feet. And then see if you can lift your shoulders up and then relax them down so that you're feeling like you've got really good posture. Most people don't stand completely straight. And I'm going to ask you to bring your chin forward like you're sticking it out. And then bring your chin back like you're giving yourself a double chin. It's not the prettiest picture, and then find neutral. I'm going to step out with your right foot. So just a step, doesn't have to be very far, enough that you still feel balanced. Then inhale your arms out to a T. We're going to take the left hand down, right arm up for a really good side stretch. You may feel it here. If putting your hand straight up feels weird, hold onto the back of your head. And come back up. Arms back out to a T, and lower down. We'll do a couple of these on the right side. Inhale. Exhale. Lateral stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Last round. And lower. Nice. Turn your left toes underneath the chair. So you may have to move your chair like I just did. So my left toes are pointing directly under the middle of the chair. And now we're going to go into a little deeper stretch. So if this doesn't work for you, go back to what we were just doing. We're going to take the left hand to the seat of the chair or the back of the chair as we reach the right arm up. So inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the seat of the chair. Ooh, bigger stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Last one. Center. Lower your arms, turn your left toe back in so everybody's facing forward. Hands to your hips. We're going to come into a flat back, bend your knees as you do this. And see if you can feel something going on in your legs, keeping you balanced. And then inhale, bring your shoulders back up. Two more. Bend the knees, flat back. Inhale, back up. One more. Lean forward. And back up. Step your right foot in. And you can hold onto the back of the chair with your left hand. We're going to come into our tree pose. So your right foot makes a connection somewhere on your left leg. Every tree in the forest looks different. So if your tree doesn't look like my tree, who cares? It's your version. And then you can play around with a little balance. Welcome to take your hands off the chair, hands to prayer, one hand to the chair, one hand to your heart. Just practice. If you fall out of it, we're going to stay here for a minute. So if you fall out of it, touch down, restart. So you have an opportunity for your left ankle to wobble, to strengthen, building bone density. When you fall out of it the next time, we're just going to touch down, hands to the hips and draw circles. So take your time. We do this a lot in the chair, but sometimes it feels good to do it standing. Notice which way you're circling. And when you feel good, we'll stop. Come back out into star pose, reach your arms out. Exhale the arms down. All right, step your feet together. And we'll just walk to the other side of your chair. Start in Samasthiti, which is just hands down, shoulders down, feet in balance. Relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. And then we'll step out with your left foot, just a step, not too wide. Inhale, arms out to a T, palms facing forward. Exhale, right arm down, left arm up. Center. and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Remember your options. You can always take your left hand behind your head. One more here. And lower. Now for the bigger pose, you can stay doing those, or you can add in a little deeper. Turn your right toe so it's pointing underneath the chair. Say my internet's unstable, so if it cuts out, no, we'll cross our fingers it doesn't. All right, so your right toes should be pointing under the chair. This kind of opens the hip. Take your arms out to a T. Take your right hand to either the backrest of the chair or the seat of the chair. Lift up your left arm. If you can, try to bring your left shoulder back so the left hand goes behind your head. Come back up or lower, or any version of this that you like. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Center. Lower your arms. Turn your feet back forward. Option to take your hands to your hips, or you can interlace your fingers behind your back, which rolls back the chest and the shoulders. Bend the knees slightly and lean into it. Inhale back up, so you're using the strength of your legs to bring you back up. The front of your body, your torso, your head, very heavy. So this is definitely weight bearing on both legs. Two more. Lean forward, bend the knees as you go down. Inhale as you come back up. Take your time. Last one. Release the bind. And now we're going to come into our tree pose on the left. Step in your left foot. Place your left sole of your left foot somewhere on your right leg. Find something to stare at. We call that a drisky, a soft gaze. Soft gaze somewhere. Don't look at me. Don't look at anybody. Anything that's moving does not help balance. Balance is keeping focus on something. And then one of the other tricks I try to do is press into my big toe. And then move my weight, my focus to the pinky toe. So I'm using my toes to help me balance. Smooth breaths. If you fall out of it, reset, start again. Options to move the arms because your branches do move, and the real trees, branches move. If you see them blowing in the wind, they are very soft and they are very flexible because the roots, your standing leg is very stable. When we fall out of it, we're going to lower the arms, step out back into a wide stance, and then shake it all out with your hips. Anything that feels good here, another couple circles. Slow it down. Come back to center. Step our feet back together. I'm going to use the seat of my chair but you're also welcome to reach for the floor, depending on, your flexibility level here today. So we're going to just step back enough. I'm going to use, if you're not using the chair, you can just go forward. If you're not, if you're going to use the chair, step back enough that you have a place to reach out and put your hands on it. We're going to come into a forward fold. Inhale your arms up, feet about hip distance apart, and then hands to the chair or to the floor. Soft bend in the knees, softness in the chest and in the shoulders. And then you can try just kind of wiggling your backside by bending one knee and straightening the other, like pedaling your knees. One bends, the other straighten. Little tiny twists in the spine here. If you look over one shoulder. We like to call this wagging the tail. It's kind of bending the knees, exploring what this feels like. And then slow it down, come back to center, bend your knees, and reach your arms back up. Nice big stretch to the sky. Keep your chin tucked. And lower the arms down by your waist. And then we'll come back and have a seat. If you want to grab your blanket or anything nearby to keep you warm. If there's anything else your body craves or needs, you can work that out for just a second. Sometimes I don't hit every pose that your body wants, so I definitely give you consent or permission or do what you feels good in your own body today. We're going to finish out with a quick little guided meditation for the spring equinox, which you didn't know that happened yesterday. And for the equinox, I did, at the yoga studio I work at, I did 108 sun salutations. Yes, I did. And it felt really energizing. Don't recommend that unless if you haven't done a lot of, because my shoulders were sore, but 108 sun salutations, pretty neat. So transition into a comfortable pose or comfortable seat. You can close your eyes and get comfortable. Spring is a time of transition. As the days grow longer and the weather warms, the world around us comes to life. This is an opportunity to acknowledge your own journey. This is the perfect time to release what no longer serves you and take the first steps towards your goals. Look at your present life as a blooming flower. Close your eyes and breathe into this image. See the bud that hasn't yet bloomed and create the most vivid image in your mind. Now work your way down into the soil. What forms the soil for you? Turn your attention to the feeling or experiences coming up. And give that space. Your roots. Place one hand on your heart and breathe into it. And offer compassion and care for whatever grief or hurt shows up for you. Take time to breathe here and allow those feelings to express themselves fully. Be aware of how your heart feels. And now ask yourself, what growth have I experienced as a result of those feelings? And how have these moments laid the foundation for my growth? Some moments may offer you wisdom and others may not. That is okay. Sometimes it takes years to find growth in an experience. Sometimes we never find personal growth, but in this moment, right now, which moments of sorrow or of hurt have become the beautiful soil that is the foundation of your flower? Transform your pain into your life force. The life force that nourishes the flower's roots. Feel the shift. Breathe it in. With each breath, feel that energy strengthening and growing. Work your way back to the bud with that energy. Focus on the bud, focus on the petals. What potential beauty lies here? What excites you when you think of this flower blooming? Focus on the possibilities of what is to come. Breathe into your heart as you do this. Breathe into possibilities. Breathe in expansively. Allow the energy of these thoughts to fill every part of your heart. And now allow this energy to expand to your fingers, the top of your head, and the bottoms of your feet. Feel this energy embracing you and filling every part of your being, and stay with it. And when you're ready to come back, take 3 deep, expansive inhales and the slowest exhalations that you can. You're welcome to stay here and just turn off the camera and rest in meditation. But if you're ready to take on your day, blink open your eyes and take this good morning stretch. Anything that feels good to you. Bring your hands back to your heart. Oh, I hope that you are still planting flowers. I hope that you are still learning and growing. Remember your roots. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. Be happy, be kind, be well. Namaste.